Hey Facebook, just gonna give it a second. And again, welcome to Daily Motivation. Hey Jazz. Again, if you are watching this and I don't get a chance to see you, if I don't shout you out, it's not because I am dissing you or dismissing you, it's just because I can't see it. But I do appreciate it. Oh, hey Jim, what's going on, big dog? Hey Jazz. How's everybody doing today on this nice Friday evening? I know some of you are out and about getting ready for tonight. Some are homebodies like myself or grinders and workers. So I appreciate you taking your time to watch this. And the conversation I want to have today is how valuable are you? Now, I know value could be measured in several different ways, but hey, how's it going, buddy? Screen is black on my end. Oh, that's weird. Is anybody else seeing black, or can y'all see me? If you see in black, please comment below. Thanks for the comment, Jim. So, how valuable are you? Now, when I use the word valuable, I mean how much impact are you having on other people's lives? How much impact are you having on other people's lives? I was listening to T.D. Jakes the other day, and he was talking about death. And he said, when you feel the pain of grief of when somebody passes in your life, it is a direct equal to the amount of value that person had in your life. Meaning, if that person was very valuable in your life, if they go, you feel that pain, you feel that grief. But now, if they weren't so valuable, even some of us may have family members, people we've known, they pass, you don't feel that same pain. Why? Because of the value. Now, in being an entrepreneur and expecting compensation, how much value are you bringing to a marketplace? I was listening to Earl Nightingale the other day, and Bob Proctor loves to quote Earl. And he said, your compensation is in direct amount to the value you bring to the marketplace. So, if you want more, you have to give more value to other people in other people's lives. So when you feel the pain of somebody passing in your life is because they brought some type of value. Either it was influence, it was inspiration, it was a product, it was a service. It was something that made you feel that energy that, man, I need to be with this person, or I need to hang with this person, or I need to purchase from them. But if you don't bring the value, that same type of value, at a long span, you may make a sale, but to keep a business, it has to be a valuable business. That's why many businesses are going down in the future, because they don't bring value. And the reason I bring this conversation up is because I was meeting people, I meet a lot of people. I used to think the same way when I had a different mindset, is I wanted something for nothing. And I want to kill that idea of getting something for nothing. In the good book, it's actually considered a sin to want something for nothing. It's a sin to actually want something for nothing. Meaning, you're always in direct communication. Your value of who you are, not as a person, but of value that you bring in a marketplace, is a direct to what you give to other people in an impactful way. So if you are a sales rep, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are an influencer, if you're a writer, if you're not making the sales in the money that you would like, it's because you're not bringing the same type of value. It's one of the reasons why I never like to play lotto tickets. I've done it, but I don't really like to, because I want any type of big compensation to come in my life to the service that I give. Because when you give service, it's more than just money. It's more than just what you gain. It's that legacy that you keep because you brought more value to other people. So the question is, how valuable are you? How valuable are you in your own job? I remember thinking to myself, if you're going to be a fry flipper, if you're in the Burger King and you're flipping fries, if you were the best fry cook that they ever seen in that place, you would jump up to cashier. If you were the best cashier they've ever seen, they would jump you up to manager. It doesn't matter where your level is. If you could bring that, I remember, and I graduated in 2012, right? 2020 now. I left my career in 2019. But from 2012 to 2019, my income increased every single year. Meaning the year prior, I've never got paid the same amount every year. Ever. I mean, for the last 8 years. And not just talking about money. But since we're on that subject, every year I've always increased my income. Why? Because I increased the value that I brought to that job. Meaning, the last job, okay, they say, Rich, you didn't know that much about this, so, it's not really working. So what did I do? I said, okay, let me study this aspect of construction so I could be better at it. And also, I started reading books about my own self, so it made me more responsible. It made me I spoke better. Lots of times they say, Ray, you speak very well. So it helped me speak better. It helped me do better sales, helped me eye contact. All these things that I learned helped me grow as a person. So when I'm in interviews, they say, this is the person. They see my background, but they like to see what else I've done. Because they say, hey, if you bring that much value to yourself, you'll bring the same value to the job. So every day, every year, what I try to do is increase my value. I don't like to talk about this a lot just because I don't feel it is relevant. But last year I got my GC license to become a general contractor. Why? Because in myself, it brings me more value. So that means if everything collapsed, I have something to fall back on, right? Because it makes me more valuable. Because they say, oh, wow, you have something that I don't have. So I'd rather partner with you than the other guy because you have something that I can use. I remember working at a job, and one of the managers, he just sat in his office all day. And I'm like, man, what does this guy do? Like, he doesn't really do much. He makes a couple phone calls. He goes out to lunch. And then one day I asked him, hey, what do you do? And he said, really, honestly, I'm the GC holder for this company. Sit. And I said, that's interesting. So just so you have a license, they hired you just because you have this license. He said, yes. And basically, I don't do much anything. I just the license holder. I said, okay, I'm doing that. And every time what I try to do is increase my value. Because when I increase my value, people can use me as a resource. And when they could use me as a resource, that means I'm bringing more impact into their lives. That means they want to me be around. When you impact people's lives, they want you to be around. I was just thinking, like, say somebody like Eric Thomas, I know the whole Kobe thing. Eric Thomas passed, God forbid, Eric Thomas passed tomorrow. A lot of us, I'd be devastated. Why? I don't even know the guy. But he brought so much impact into my life that the value is there. I find him valuable. That means I will go see his show. I will watch him live. I will subscribe to his channel. Why? Because he brings value to my life. So when you bring value to other people's lives, you become valuable. And all this is to say, don't expect something out of nothing. That goes against the law of nature. That goes against the law of compensation. That goes against the law of success. That goes against the law of the Almighty. To expect something for nothing. I just want to get, and I want to give nothing away. I see it all the time. I want to take. But Napoleon Hill said that this is the time, not of the go-getter, but the go-giver. The more you give an impact of service, influence, products, just great quality. I've seen it with my fiance. Literally, she went in 2 years, brought up her business just because she get great quality service. She was valuable. People driving miles to come to her shop. Why? Because she's valuable to them. Don't expect nothing. And she studied. She practiced for hours and hours to master her craft. So it wasn't something that, she was lucky. She became more valuable. This is what I'm saying. She became more valuable by practicing, working, beating on her craft, getting better and better and better, studying business, studying her own self to become a better service. And that's how she became more valuable. That's when people kept coming to her. She's never expected something out of nothing. That's why I respect her. That's why I marry her. Because even with me, she never expected something without giving something. Never. And a lot of people want things. I want the cars. I want the accolades. I want the praise. I want to write a book. But you don't read books. See, you're not giving. You want to write a book, but you don't even read you don't even read books. How do you get the good verbiage? How to write a good sentence, a good paragraph? Put in the work. So this is just my big way to say, you can't have something without nothing. But if you want something, become more valuable. The more valuable you can become, the more people will come for your services. I have something coming down the pipe. I don't want to talk about it now, but we have some really good stuff coming in 2020, coming down the pipe. You'll soon see that we want to bring more value to the marketplace. We want to give people more value. We want to give the best value possible. I don't care if other people are doing it. We want to be the best, so we want to give the most value. That's our focus. And I promise you this year is going to explode because our whole full intention is to inspire the world and become incredibly way more valuable. The more tools in the shed, the more money in the opportunities. Amen, brother. Amen. Sometimes you have to, hey, thank you, Jim, for that comment. You got to have tools in the shed. You have to have an arsenal. You know, sometimes I think my wife, I was like, why do you do so much? You have so many stuff. Because I'm like, listen, the more, like, that's why Batman has his tool belt. Batman won't be Batman without the tool belt. He has a lot of stuff in there. So whenever situation comes, he has something ready for it. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. That's why I work so hard, because I want an arsenal. So when I do hit the marketplace, we come in guns blazing. Well, again, I appreciate you taking your time to watch this. Tracy, thank you for watching this. I'm trying to see everybody. Greg, thank you. Son, Neil, Eric, thank you. And anyone else I didn't shout out, I can't see. I appreciate it. Again, this is Rich Fontaine. Either you can agree with me or not agree with me. But either way, I feel this was a successful conversation. Increase your value. Listen, a lot of people have degrees, more degrees than a thermometer. But find stuff that will help you and push you forward into the life that you want. Have an arsenal. You can never have enough tools in the tool belt. And like my man Jim just said, you can never have enough tools in the shed. I see you now. All right. All right, everybody. I appreciate it. 100. Elizabeth, thank you. I hope this serves you well. Please like, please share, please comment, and so we can keep doing these videos and hopefully inspire you for this Friday evening. Thank you very much. Namaste.